Are you plain bored of woodworking? Get excited again with Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit. Fisheye's Sandpaper Kit comes with everything you see here. Just pick your paper, spread the glue, and shake on the sand. Voila! Beautiful handcrafted sandpaper. And if you act now, we'll include candy sprinkles absolutely free. What better way to say I love you than with a gift of sandpaper? Fisheye's Make Your Own Sandpaper Kit is just $19.99 wherever crappy gifts are sold.
We are broadcasting to you from the Crystal Gondola in the palatial main studios of Brant Aerials in the beautiful Fairfield Plain on the outskirts of Burford, Ontario in Brant County, Canada, for the education, elucidation, emancipation, enlightenment and mental emolument of the hoi polloi. Keeping in touch, here's your host,
Hey! Thank you, everybody. It's another episode of In Touch, April 25th, 2024. Promises to be a good one. As usual, we request that there's no politics, religion, or racism, and that everybody is kind and respectful in the chat. So, without further ado, here's my long-suffering co-host, right off a previous engagement, Mr. Jim Boshart.
That's some hoi polloi you got there, Gary.
How you doing, Jim?
Much better now.
How was the drive back from Florida?
Long.
Yeah.
You're so amped up to get down there and coming back, and I was in so much pain. It was just dreadful.
Oh, yeah. Did Jordy do some of the driving?
No. It's, I wasn't feeling tired, so I kept going. I was expecting to be tired and let him do it and catch a cat nap, but every time I looked over at him, he was having a cat nap.
Makes the trip go faster when you're sleeping.
Yeah. Well, we had some good conversation on the way down, not so much on the way back.
Oh, okay.
Little tired.
You were all talked out. He was my swimming buddy down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were speaking of South Florida, we met a really good friend from far, far away.
Far
away.
Like way over.
Ladies and gentlemen, or gentlemen, I don't see any ladies in the chat. All the way from England, from Drone Seekers International, it's Steve Gardner.
How you doing, guys? The old boo I heard there.
They only save it for me, Steve.
Oh, no, that's not fair. It's not fair at all.
Bastards.
Well,
Well, it was really nice meeting you in Florida.
Yeah.
That was quite a journey for you, I expect, eh?
Just a little bit. Yeah, it seemed a lot longer on the way back, but it was an event. It was non-eventful. We got there. We left at 1 o'clock in the morning. Travelled down to Heathrow Airport.
Oh.
Heathrow Airport flight down to Lisbon, which is about 2 hours and 50 minutes. Hour layover in Lisbon, then sort of 9-hour flight to Miami, and then a 2.5 hour drive up to Jupiter. Apart from that, it wasn't too bad.
I guess Terry had it even worse. He flew from somewhere in Spain, I guess.
Terry. As the crow flies, as it were, I think it was only about another 200 miles, but of course it's not, because obviously he flies from Alicante, which is the southeast coast of Spain, flying over to London Stansted. So he had a sort of a day and a half to sort of get over that little journey, and then the long journey began. So it was something we planned, and we wanted to fulfill it. We waited 10 months. But there we are. We got there.
Yeah,
and it was well worth. It was worth the time there. It really was.
What was the straw that broke the camel's back to get you to come?
I don't know, really. It wasn't. It was a case of last May I was over in Spain holidaying with family. Terry, we always have a barbecue for Drone Seeker members out in Spain, to Jackie and Terry and Wayne were all sitting there talking, and Terry said, "Do you know what?" He said, because obviously the South Florida drone meet up for 2023 had only just ended in April, and this was the following month. And Terry said, "Do you know," he said, "I'd really like to do that." He said, "I really would like to do it." And I said, "Terry, let's just do it. Don't talk about it. Do it."
The straw that broke the camel's back was just an invitation. If
Yeah. Well, we just thought, maybe we can encourage other people to come as well. Maybe from Spain or maybe from the UK. But obviously, they were their own opinions. But me and Terry we said, "Well, we're going, and that's it." And,
Yeah. Where are you in the UK?
So I'm actually in a place called East Anglia. More importantly, it's actually called Suffolk. This is a county that I live in. So if you look at the map of the UK, if you look at what I call the bum of England, the bit that sticks out, that's basically, you divide that in half. We're in the bottom half of it.
Oh, okay. You're in the bottom half.
I've seen bums in my day.
Oh yeah, that's a big bum. That one is
in the bottom half of the bum. Okay.
Yeah, basically, it's about, I mean, if you look geographically, it's about 75 miles north of London, about 30 miles from Cambridge. These places bringing you bells with Cambridge for universities and whatever. So
Kilometers, Steve, kilometers.
No, we don't do kilometres in the UK. We just
really? Wow.
Well, I personally don't even want to go to Spain. I take my sat nav, and it's all the signs are measured in kilometres. My sat nav's talking to me in miles. I'm thinking, how many miles is that? What's the speed limit? 120 kilometres. What's that in miles?
Well, here we measure distance in hours.
Well, to be honest, yeah, that's the best way.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get there? How far is it? Oh, about 2 hours.
Yeah.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. About an hour and a half to Jim's.
How far you are apart? About an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hour and a half or 3 beers.
Yeah. 3 travelers.
After that, there's no telling. After 5 beers, it's like.
So you got stuck over in the far pavilion while all of us other foreigners, eh?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but someone actually did come over and say, "Yeah, is this the foreigners' bench?" I said, "Yeah, you need your passport to come past."
Yeah, because Vicky and I were over there, and Lauren and
Lonnie.
Yeah.
And you and Terry were over there, so. Yeah.
I mean, just in case we just found an empty bench and thought, let's get over there, and until we got disturbed, as you well know.
We got booted out because somebody had reserved that pavilion for a birthday party.
Yeah.
So I wished her happy birthday and picked up my stuff and off we went,
Yeah, we didn't get off any cake or anything, did we? Get blown.
No, jeez. We should have gone back. There was a lady fishing there too, eh?
There was, yeah. She said, "Oh, do you mind?" I said, "Oh, you can stay there. You're okay. You're okay." I didn't say her actually catch any fish. I mean, there was a crane that looked very. Did you see the crane walking up and down there?
Yeah. Waiting for her to throw one back.
Right. I don't know if you know, at the other end of the pavilion, there was actually there was a big yellow crane, wasn't there? A mechanical crane.
Yeah.
I took a picture of this crane underneath the crane, and someone said, "Oh, look, I took a picture of a crane."
Yeah, it wasn't quite nature, was it? The crane.
No.
Now, when you got to Florida, you immediately drove up and spent some time in Jupiter too, eh?
Yeah, well, initially the original plan was, because we thought we'd feel so tired after the journey, we'd stay in Miami overnight. So that was the original plan for about 4 or 5 months. And obviously Marcus Crawford, quadcopter, said, "Well, we're going down, we're staying in Jupiter for a couple of days." I went, "That's a long way to go, Jupiter." How long do you say to go? And he explained it was actually just a place.
Jupiter's right next to Uranus.
Getting back to the UK, and I said, "Okay, well, And then we said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll have plenty of sleep on the plane. Terry, you can keep guard while I have plenty of sleep. I probably kept Terry awake snoring anyway, so probably kept the whole plane awake snoring, but there we are.
Yeah. I see some people in the chat who were at the South Florida drone meetup. Scott was there, and Little Sharp, Boshart was there. Jordy was there. He was my swimming buddy. And Artco Drone Solutions wasn't there, nor was Jerry Bauer. Jerry left a few weeks before.
Jerry's up in Canada, right? Is he?
Yes. Yeah. He winters in Florida, and then summers up here in Canada. He's a snowbird.
Yeah.
He follows the geese.
I wonder why I couldn't see the chat. I had it selected on private chat. I thought, well, we're not much of a chat between us. Where is all the chat anyway? Oh, there it is. It's all there.
I see Peter Carroll's watching from Australia, and Don is watching.
No, he's not. His eyes hurt. His eyes might hurt him, but his whole face kills me.
Okay.
See Scott in the chat. What a talented guy with those drawings. Absolutely amazes me.
Mike from Aerosnappers here from Kingston. He's another Canadian. And Dominic was here earlier. I haven't seen him in the chat for a while.
Where is Art then? Art's not in Canada, is he?
Art's in Colorado.
Denver.
Okay.
Yeah.
Read to write all these down, really. You know, we talk to a lot of these people, and I think, I don't have a clue where they are. certain names I know where they are. I mean, I know you got this, like, you got Canada, you got the US, there's somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there. It's all those people on the other side of the pond. So you were in Jupiter. You guys fly the lighthouse down there and all that other stuff?
Yeah, well, we went to the first morning. Obviously, we got there quite late on the Tuesday. We just went for a meal on the Tuesday. It was myself, Terry, Ron Brown, Mark Crawford, and Michael Wright. And then the next day we went out flying, but unfortunately, because at the back of the hotel we stayed at the Best Western, and at the back there's like a walkway, a causeway, or whatever you call it. So it just goes right round where all the boats and that sort of. It's a great place. So we go around there flying. So we went around there, but it was a little bit too windy. Hi, Lauren. Mark says that's Steve Gardner. No, it's not Steve Gardner. No. And yeah, so but I think we met. Who else did we meet there? So we stayed there for 2 days anyway.
Oh, Michael Wright. Michael
Wright, yeah. But we went for a walk. I think we met up with. Who did we meet up with? Was it not Johnny? Was it Johnny? Yeah, well, it was Johnny we met up with. So we met a few more faces. So we stayed there. So Tuesday night and Wednesday night we stayed there. Then on the next day, checked out and travelled up to the Hampton Inn.
Yeah.
In Stewart.
Yeah. How did you like the Hampton Inn?
Yeah, it's a nice hotel. I mean, but no bar though. I said it on Jim. What's that all about? No bar. A hotel with no bar.
I brought a 40-ounce bottle of rum from Cuba. And,
I think I did have some of that. I think that was rather nice for them, rightly.
It lasted, I think, about an hour, maybe an hour and a half.
Bring your own bar in that little convention area there.
Yeah. I thought about that later. I don't know if they had a liquor license or not, or if they would be a.
Well, if you don't sell it, you don't have to have a license.
Well, there you go. We weren't selling anything,
I think you can actually buy. I think you can actually buy. Well, you drink. Whether there's any alcoholic drinks, there's like a vending machine thing there, but I don't know whether they had.
That's right. Yeah. They had their little store out back, and you could buy beer at the store.
We just had about the little Pretend A20 drone. I think Johnny Drone Flyer had one. I think nearly everyone thought the first thing you done when I come home, must buy one of these drones.
B-Rad had that, apple pie moonshine. Boy, that was sweet.
Oh, yeah?
I really enjoyed that.
I'll try you that. That sounds nice.
We've had Lauren join us and Marcus And I see Rod. I hope he's recovered from his injury down there. There's Ron Brown, Drone Nation. Okay, hold on. Let's make sure we make him a moderator.
Yeah, he's a little gray there.
That is moderator. There we go. There we go. He's now blue like everybody else. And Michael Fourblades is here. And did I mention Marcus? Yeah, Marcus.
You mentioned
Marcus and Lauren. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah.
I'm the finest drone pilot in the UK. Well, I might be the only drone pilot in the UK if we don't get enough weather to go out. This is the problem. See? This is what I have to do. I have to travel abroad. I have to go to Spain or go to Florida just to fly my drones. It's an expensive bloody hobby for me, I'll tell you.
It's been pretty miserable up until today. Today would have been a good day to fly, but I was catching up on yard stuff and putting the lawn furniture back out on the deck and had a little nap out there in the sun.
Yeah, Scott's saying bring Jackie next time. The trouble is, Jackie is so well travelled already. She's been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Literally,
Well, how did you get hooked up with the group of Drone Seekers International?
Well,
you're kind of the founder. That's your channel, right?
It goes back to about 2016. I think it goes back that far. I'm sure it's about that far. And I only just got into drones. And obviously I started to watch people, how they fly drones, as opposed, this is how you're supposed to fly a drone, as opposed to flying a drone and crashing into fences and things, which happens to all of us. And the guy had just moved over to Spain. I always remember because you were actually talking at the time about a referendum on whether the UK stayed in the EU, as part of the European community. And he said, we're voting on that, but I don't think we'll leave. I thought, well, I hope we don't leave. But unfortunately, it did. And anyway, I got to meet, I said, well, whereabouts do you live? And he told me where he lived in Spain. Well, he said, well, I live in a place called Campersol, which is on the southeast coast of Spain. And I thought, well, that's interesting, because I've been out there a couple of times staying with friends. So I've got friends who live there. So I said, well, next time I come over, I'll bring my Phantom 3 and we'll go out flying. So which we did. And we become quite good friends. And, every time I go to Spain, I'd go flying with him. And he had a little group going. I think it was actually called the Two Phantoms, because they're both flying Phantom drones. Mm-hmm. And anyway, he formed a little clique of people sort of going out flying or whatever. But the Phantoms gradually, I got rid of mine because it was too big to keep taking backwards to forwards to Spain. I bought a Mavic Pro. Someone else bought a Mavic Pro. So then we just said, well, you know what? He said, well, we're going to change the name. We're going to change the name to Drone Seekers. And that stayed that name for, I guess, about a year or so. And then Sean said that he's throwing the towel. He doesn't want to do it anymore. He's just, he's got other things to sort of get on with. So he said, well, that'll be the end of it. The Drone Seekers will end. I said, no, they won't. and I took up the reins and have done ever since.
Very good.
That was a long while ago. And obviously we changed the name because we thought, well, the thing's going international. We've got people from Australia and Spain and America, Canada, all over the place. We just changed the name, added the international part into it, as you can see in the flag.
Yeah.
And never looked back since. But obviously, as my trips to Spain, met with Jackie and with Terry and other people, and that's built into its own little community now. And I think it's what tends to happen with Drone Seekers. There's lots of little Drone Seeker groups, like Yorkshire Drone Seekers, you got the Midland Drone Seekers, the Borders Drone Seekers. They're all over, they're dotted about, but they're all sort of joined. and it's all about sort of getting people together. A bit like
Yeah.
smaller versions of the South Florida drone meetup. And people do it all the time. They go out. It's all meet up and go out flying because it's much better with groups of people. I always think.
Oh, wasn't that just a great time in Florida, though?
It was well worth the wait and well worth the travel. I mean, as I say, the travel is the worst part, really. I think, especially when you're coming home. I think you saying, Jim, you was on the way home. Because on the way there, you're also like hyped up to get there and meet everyone. On the way home, you can just click your fingers and just appear back in your home.
Oh man, because we had a time getting down there. We missed our flight and had to drive an hour and a half to get to Toronto to catch a flight down.
Ooh.
And then we had parked our car in Toronto, but our flight back was to a different airport. So then we had to rebook our flight to Toronto. So we ended up paying for, my wife and I, for 4 round trips.
Oh, no.
But at one point she said, no, you just go, I'll stay back. And I said, no, you'll miss the fishing trip. Because she was really looking forward to the fishing trip and meeting Lawrence and Herman, because she watches that with me sometimes.
Yeah.
And so we ended up making it and, got there actually in good time. Our flight back was 12 or 15 hours earlier than our flight back was going to be.
Right.
So we lost a day, but we had a great time. We just thoroughly enjoyed ourselves.
Just had to Marcus had a US chapter of Drone Seekers too, and very much so. I mean, there's a quite a sort of big. I mean, there's probably more members of Drone Seekers actually from the States.
Yeah.
Than there are in the UK, to be fair. But with the show, we had we decided, because Sean in the early days used to do a Sunday show, and when I took it over, I said, well, we did do a show, but I'm not going to do it on my own. We just sort of sat and thought about who we could have on the show. So obviously we've got Marcus Crawford, obviously all his knowledge of drones, Jackie because of creativity of artwork and which have you seen her videos? I mean, they are.
There's a bulletin right there.
I've got your thumbnail picture here, so I'm going to put you over here with Michael Wright.
Yeah, that's important, Michael.
We'll get that on the wall. The wall's getting pretty high, so I'll.
It's frightening looking at those pictures on there. How many of those people I actually met? I can see. See Bob Dempsey there. Is that Marcus down the bottom there? I'm sure it is.
Yeah, he's in there.
Yeah, Marcus is there.
Yeah. You're up here with Lloyd and Brad Alston.
Oh, Brad Alston, yeah.
Yeah. That's a motley crew over there, eh?
That's a hell of a wall you got going there, Gary. I wish I had one.
A wall?
Yeah, like that.
Well, I can send you the pictures. You can start printing.
I don't like it that much.
I should probably take a picture of it and then make a poster.
Yeah, Marcus ended up spending yet another day in Florida because they cancelled his flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Steve Knowles, who's in the chat now, Steve, he was out in Spain the first time, but about the second time I flew my Avatar out there.
Okay. Yeah.
Lost connection with the thing.
Hey, here's another drone meetup. I see Tom from Lens Capture Online is in the chat. They're having a drone meetup in November if you'd like to go to Las Vegas.
Yeah, that might be I must admit that could be a bit too far for me. I did have Las Vegas.
I'm afraid if I got to Vegas, I wouldn't fly a drone.
No, you'd be in there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Everything on black. Oops.
Here, let me put the camera back down. There we go.
Hit the thumbs up. Yep, that's it.
Oh, there. Records, yeah.
Hi, Uncle Bill.
Oh man. Now, Johnny Drone Flyer had a little drone he was flying around in the hotel. Did you end up getting that one?
Oh yes, yeah, there we are. But I couldn't get a yellow one. You can't see there. That's the book. I don't know where the drone is. If I get the thing out, the dogs will go mad. There we are. Hang on, I've got it. Here we are. You might not very good though because it's green, and I've got a green screen.
Oh, okay. So we'll be able.
I looked in. If you look at it,
there we go. Oh no, we can see that. Yeah. No, that's fine. There's no green screen behind you.
Really cute.
Oh, it's more fun you can ever have. You know, it's a very bouncy sort of. It comes with 3 batteries, a little charger. It's great.
Yeah.
I just love it. I mean, I was surprised how stable it was because I mean, the first one I ever had any ones that it took off and just flew off somewhere.
Yeah.
Steve comes to Vegas. What is that?
Oh, there's Ronnie and JSK Enterprise have joined us. Yeah.
If Steve comes to Vegas, he'd come home a very rich man. I'm coming to Vegas.
Oh,
I know. We'll go to Vegas and we'll spend Ron's money.
There is, Tom, but not for me. Jimmy has a problem.
So what's your favourite? Is it I love roulette. I absolutely love it.
Craps.
Oh yeah. I should watch the video. The bloke reckons he's got a system. You can never lose when in gambling.
Yeah.
That was me. Sorry.
If everyone's got a formula to winning money, let me know.
Oh, there's Warren from Akirasho. And did I mention who did I miss? Uncle Bill.
I mentioned him. Yep.
Bill's here.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and Ronnie, God bless America.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And him and his wife.
Yeah. We had a great time down there. That was something else.
It's a very social thing, isn't it? Really, it's getting all these people who've got are like-minded. Some are better than others. Some make money out of flying drones. Other people don't make money out of flying drones.
Yep.
But it's all about having fun, and that to me was the whole thing of going.
Well, and it comes down to kindness too. I mean, we didn't see any. There was no bickering, no politics, no religion, no nothing. Everybody was right on the same page. Let's just go down and have a good time, and it was just a joy to be there. And if you haven't gone, man, you're missing out.
Yeah.
And everybody that I saw that I couldn't read their name tag and I didn't recognize their face, I said, "Are you Warren?" Akirasha was supposed to be there, and are you Warren?
Yeah.
It's exactly just after everyone if their name's Warren, and they'll tell them, so no, my name is. Then you've got their name.
No, it was an adventure. It was like trying to find Waldo, but he wasn't in the picture. Oh man!
Well, I should take a group photograph this year. Was there a group photograph taken?
Yeah. Bill got his drone up in the air and ended up taking one there at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. With everybody had the flags out. And,
we let the side down. Actually, I said to someone said, "I brought a flag." I went, To be honest with you, when you're going anywhere, you think, right, okay, what do I need for this trip? And you try not to forget anything, aren't you? And I said to Terry after, I said, "What the hell do we bring all this stuff for? We've got far too much. You just don't need it all, do you? You got some t-shirts. Oh, everyone's giving you t-shirts. Have a t-shirt. Right, so that's my wardrobe gone sorted out for next year."
Okay, here's my travel tip for you. when you're traveling long distance on an airplane, okay, and you know that you're going to be doing it a year from now, whenever you got a pair of socks that have just one day and you're about to throw them out, keep them and take them with you. Same with underwear. Anything that's got one day left in it, keep it. And then when you're down there, you throw it away.
Throw it away. That is a very good idea.
You know, and
I remember that.
Because you don't want to box your dirty underwear and socks and ship it through the mail back home and get it a month later.
Well, I'll tell you, hands up. I actually, before I come up, about 2 days before we come home, I was collecting like dirty sort of linen in a little bag, and I thought, right, I've got enough now. I went down and actually used the laundry machine down and washed it all.
Brought it back clean. Well, that's a trip. That's a tip from when I was on a motorcycle and you got very limited space, right? If you plan on bringing anything back and you're full going down, you got to leave something there. And, you know, anything that has 1 day life left in it, that's what you bring down.
Well, it's quite good. I mean, because the airline we used, I mean, it's you got a 23 kilo case, you got a 10 kilo case, and another sort of item of hand luggage, as it were. So they're quite good like that. In all fairness, I mean, I weighed the case. I thought, well, that's got to be about 23 kilos. You got these scales, you 17 kilos. Well, I've got 17 kilos. How am I supposed to get 23 kilos? I'll get a couple of house bricks put in there. It weighs 23 kilos.
Now, you didn't have any trouble with bringing drones on the plane, eh?
No, I had my inverter actually went in the case. Actually went in the hold. I took the batteries out. There was just a drone in there.
Yeah.
And then closed that. Then we, I took my Mini 3. That went as my little hand luggage thing with a 10 kilo case. So that was fine as well.
Yeah.
No question. I mean, someone did say to me, "Oh, well, I just got accustomed, just open the lid. It's a drone, okay." You know, otherwise, you put it there. What's in there? When I was one occasion traveling to Spain, I just bought a brand new case from my Avata. And the guy said, what's in there? I said, a drone. So because he didn't ask me to open it, he opened it. Unfortunately, he pulled it, but it was one new case that had buttons on it. And he broke both the locks on it. I went, I just looked at him, I thought, I could say something, but I don't want to be arrested in Spain.
Because I was going through and they said, is that a laptop? I said, no, it's a drone. And I opened the case and he was wanding through it with some kind of metal detector.
They do, yeah.
Yeah. And I said, all the batteries are discharged. He says, I don't care.
In all fairness, mine are never discharged because the one thing I always do, and I don't know why, but I always take my drones, before I pack them, I always charge the batteries up.
Yeah. Well, and when we got to Florida, first thing I did was plug in my charger and put all the batteries on it, right? You know, so that everything was fully charged for the next day, you know.
And the strange thing as well is that obviously from the UK, we have like a long strip of 13 3-pin UK style sockets. Because obviously everything's got UK sockets on there.
Yeah.
I had an American adapter and plugged this 4-way and suddenly thought, the light's not very bright. And that was suddenly realised because your voltage is about half the voltage.
Yeah, 120, not 240.
Yeah, I know. I'm sort of, it was my first trip to the States, so there we are.
Yeah.
But it was a very enjoyable one. It was as well.
That's good. That's great. I
just think that everyone made us very welcome. And it was even Miami Airport come through customs.
I see John Flynn is finally here, so we can do the sticker draw.
Oh,
so there's a number in the private chat between 1 and 50. So if you want to put a number in the chat, the first time we see that number come up, Jim will raise the flag and let me know.
whistle and hoot and holler and
Yeah.
say we got a wiener. No, nowhere close. No. And Don should be entering 3.14159265535 real soon. Well, there we go. We got a winner.
Who's winning? I forgot what the number was.
29. Little shirt.
Oh, little shirt.
Little shit. I mean, shirt.
Okay. Well, that saves me some postage.
God.
How come my comments didn't? Oh, there we go. My comments didn't keep up.
Yeah, everything's going so fast. When I go to click on it, it missed it.
For some reason, I can't. It says join the chat, but for whatever reason, it won't let me.
There we go.
Connect your YouTube account to contact.
There you go. Okay.
YouTube.
So anyway, somebody will be in touch with me with Jordan's address, and we'll.
And it wasn't rigged. How could it be rigged?
Yeah.
How would he have inside information?
Yeah.
Yeah, how?
Oh, he's not there, is he?
No, he's in his own home.
Okay. Now you're all moved in now, Jim?
Oh yeah, the garage is pretty much empty. I've got 3 or 4 things that are a 2-man move, so I may have to get assistance from one of my younger neighbors because a lot of old people on this street.
Don't you say that when that happens.
It's like a freaking retirement home on this street. It's great. Everybody's so friendly. And
There, I just had to move my camera up just a little bit so you could see Steve's picture right there.
Yeah, there it is.
Right above Mike.
I'm actually doing the live stream from the from Hampton Inn.
Right.
well, do it again, Gary.
Right there.
Right there. There you go. Well, see Lauren underneath that, and is that Michael right underneath there, or?
That's right. He's directly below you. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Well.
There you go.
Yeah. So you're on the Wall of Fame. There you go.
That's what happens when the Wall of Fame is full. You take the wall down and sell it.
Okay. Now you spent a lot of time with Lauren and the Canadians.
Yep.
And we had a great time. We really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I can't stress enough to people who didn't make it how much fun it really is. You know, I see Dewey in the chat. Darren, you have to get in touch with Darren. He's in Ireland. You can drag him along with you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Now, do you get in now? Jackie, is she in Spain as well?
Jackie's in Spain. Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of expats in Spain, right?
Yeah.
What's the attraction in Spain?
Well, I mean, number one has got to be the weather. It's got to be the forefront, but it's not all the only reason. I mean, people go to Spain for lots of. It's a nice place to retire, and it's apparently a well-known fact that people who actually move to Spain, especially on the southeast coast of Spain, actually live longer.
Oh, really?
That's a proven fact. Yeah, that's quite. I mean, I didn't know that, but so I had friends move out to Spain. Ex-work colleagues moved to Spain a few years ago. And that's how I ended up going there in the first place. I've never actually been to mainland Spain. I've been to all the Spanish islands, the Canary Islands, the Balearic Islands, but never actually mainland Spain. And it was only when they come over at Christmas time and said, "What are you doing this year?" Well, we don't know what we're doing yet. You know, we're going to go on holiday next year. And then we ended up going to Spain, and it was a great place. And and through that, we got to meet up with Jackie. We had barbecue, and Jackie come round and as I say, it has grown. It's certainly grown over the years.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really remember if they've gone there now, but they get together because they can guarantee, 99% guarantee the weather. And Jackie and Terry are not that far apart. They're only about half an hour apart by car.
Yeah.
And I understand Spain's got a lot of topless beaches too.
Well, I know that. I think the thing they don't dismiss it. You know, if you go, if a woman goes topless on the beach, they go topless.
I don't dismiss it either.
I think they might have taken a dim view flying the drones over. the Spanish laws for flying drones actually, like, I find, like in the South Florida, we went on a beach and we actually got told off. We weren't allowed to fly on one beach we went to, but we're flying over beaches and whatever. Whereas in Spain, you probably wouldn't do that. You'd be flying sort of more inland and away from it all, as it were. That's what we tend to do: is go to places where you don't see other people. You might see your goat.
You get real scenery, right?
Well, I've got a love for mountains. It's all about Canada. I mean, Lauren showing pictures of some of the pictures he's done, of the mountains and whatever. And you think it's just there's something magical about mountains and waterfalls. I don't know what it is, but it's just my love. And lighthouses, of course. The Jim's lighthouse. That seems to be quite a subject of conversation, or more like drone flying, wasn't it?
Yeah, you see, I'm the world's laziest drone flyer. Most of my drone videos are taken from my backyard. It's the potato harvest and corn harvest and soybean harvest and local construction. Somebody's building a house somewhere.
So have you got mountains close by to yourself, or not?
Probably about 5 days drive from here.
Oh, really? Wow. I would say 5 minutes drive.
It's a continent away.
Yeah.
Well, no, I guess we could get the Appalachians maybe, or Vermont, or some of those spots, but no real big mountains, not like the Rockies.
No. I'll do that. I just think so. Well, it's just something about I mean, in Spain you've got obviously big mountains, you've got little mountains, as it were, but guarantee wherever you go, you're going to find some sort of like high-rise rock formations.
Akarasha says he's lazier. He waits for the sun to rise at noon. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a sunrise.
Yeah. There's an AM.
That's nuts having to get up at that. Oh, the Laurentians. Yeah, I guess there's the Laurentians. That's up near Ottawa, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rob was just saying about that day. He said the park ranger saw about 8 guys with drone cases invading his beach, and we got there, and I think Marcus had been the only one put down a landing mat.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden this voice come from somewhere. Well, we're in trouble. We can't fly there. But,
now we've gone 3/4 of the show. And nobody's mentioned the Avata 2.
Oh man, there you go.
Well, the question is, Gary, have you got the Avata 2?
No, have you?
No, I've got the Avata 1.
Jim?
Yeah, I've got half of one. I've got the Avata 1.
I mean, from what I've seen,
I'll tell you, I've flown it more since we've been back from Florida than I have, I think, last year.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
good.
What do you prefer? Do you use the sticks or do you use the?
I've never used the hand control. I've always used, and I'm a pincher.
Yeah. I used to love when I first got the thing. I couldn't. I had the sticks, and I couldn't wait to buy the motion. No, did the motion controller come with it? I can't remember where it was now.
Yeah.
Did it come with a motion controller?
It does now. Yeah.
The last Saturday, I was supposed to fly or attempt to fly the Avata with the motion controller for the first time. But when I got back to Jordan's, the park that we go to, it was pretty cool and really, really windy. So I just shut her down.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great because obviously with that stick, I mean, the only thing I didn't like about it is the fact that you couldn't actually, because I had the FPV, the potato thing first. So I was sort of flying that for a while, and I quite enjoyed flying that with the motion controller, because obviously whenever you point that circle, that's where that drone goes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Jordan's done it, and that's why I wanted him to help me learn how to do it.
yeah, the other thing I didn't like about it is, of course, you had no reverse on it. You couldn't reverse following, but the new controller come out, you had a reverse on it. But then I thought, I don't know. But
so
no,
what are you flying now, Steve? You're not flying the Phantom anymore.
no, I went through a stage. I had the Phantom, then I bought the Mavic Pro. Then I bought a Mini 2. I sold the Mavic Pro, bought a Mini 2. Then I also had a Mavic 2 Pro. Then got rid of that. I bought the FPV, the potatoes, the original FPV drone, which I loved. I loved that flop. Just loved the sound of it. But of course, the problem was I'm thinking, well, if I still sell it while it's in one piece, because the way I'm flying this, it's not going to be for very long, because it's not very repairable either, is it? So, because the Avata came out, so I bought the Avata. So now I've got a Mini 2, a Mini 3 Pro, an Air 2, and the Avata.
Wow. So you're well equipped for just about anything, eh?
When the Air 2 I've only just got, because obviously Terry, who was in Florida with, he said, I've got an Air 2. Do you want to do a swap? So I swapped an advanced battery for it.
So Jim, you're flying the Avata and the Mini?
Yes.
Is that Mini 2 or Mini 3 or Mini 4?
Mini 2.
Mini 2. Yeah.
Oh, not forgetting the invisible. The A20. I recommend that one to anyone.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's good. Jerry Bauer is going to have his Avata 2 at the Kingston meetup. So we're having a meetup. I guess that's about 2 weeks away, 2 or 3 weeks away, in Kingston, Ontario. So we'll be meeting with Mike from Aero Snapper and Don Joyce from Don Drones On.
Speaking about Don Joyce, sorry, Gary, for interrupting. Sylvia purchased his lessons. So we may have a female pilot down there next year.
All right. Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Carry on. How far is that from yourself then, Gary? Is that very far?
I got about a 4-hour drive to get there. So I'll drive there, do the meetup, and then drive home. So,
yeah.
You know, it's not worth the overnighter. So
we've got to organise some in the UK, but the biggest issue we have, of course, is weather. But it's even worse in Ireland. You go to Ireland, you can guarantee most days in Ireland. I know you said there was someone here from Ireland earlier on. It will vouch for me that Ireland get more rain than they do sunshiny days.
Yeah.
So we're in April now, and we still haven't had what I call a nice sunny day, or you get a false sense of security. The sun will be out in the morning, rain in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So it's just planning things, isn't it? You can't plan the weather, unfortunately.
No. If you don't like the weather, wait an hour.
Yes. Yeah.
We're currently 14 degrees here, so 14 Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit? I don't know. It's coolish.
See, you measure in Celsius like we do.
Yeah.
So when I was in Florida, I didn't understand. I was trying to work backwards all the time, thinking, hang on, what is that meant to be? So 14 in Fahrenheit is about
mid-50s, I guess.
About 58.
Something like that. Yeah.
I think the calculation, if you double it and add 30 or thereabouts,
Hold on.
It's not the exact science.
Hey, Siri, what's 14 Celsius in Fahrenheit?
38? Sorry, 58.
58, I reckon.
7.2 degrees Fahrenheit.
I was 0.8 of a degree out. Yeah, the calculation with centigrade, I can do it one way, Celsius to Fahrenheit. pretty accurately, but the other way around, don't even fly. I'll just halve it.
Yeah. See, we don't get miles down here. Up here, it just there's no reason to talk about miles. You know, it's an hour and a half to Jim's.
Well, I guess so. You don't have road signs. What road signs, or you don't get them either?
Well, yeah, but the road sign tells you how many hours away it is. And it says 400 kilometers. That's 4 hours.
Oh, so right? Well, that makes sense. Yeah, because 100 kilometers is what 60 miles, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So you're doing 400 kilometers an hour. You know.
Timmy says he's had great weather this week in Ireland. So there you go.
Gary, I'm going to share a picture that Bill sent to me of the bar at Styx.
Oh, right. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I like to see. Look, I can see quite a few stickers. There you go.
I see a Brant Aerial sticker. I see Drone Seekers International. I see Mike Wright's there.
Yeah.
Right. Scotty,
Jack Rabbit, and Johnny, and
P-Rad,
Ray,
Lee, Tony, Lauren,
yep. Who's that one underneath Lauren's one? That the grey one. I don't recognise that one.
I'm not sure who that
South
is.
Florida Drone Flyers.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Al, yeah. And then
Pirate.
yeah,
That's that Lee Besson's on see there. Yellow Rose.
John from CT Pirate. He was down there.
I wonder how long they'll stay there for them stickers. I wonder who stickers and peel them all off. We'll come back next year and check, make sure they're still there.
I handed out a whole bunch of stickers, and I think everybody's got a Brant Aerial sticker on their drone case because
Car.
I kept. Oh, car. Yeah. Well, okay.
Vandalized.
Lee left his car parked in front of the door to the hotel, and I went out and I had a sticker in my pocket and I stuck it on his back window, and Scott went, "Oh yeah," Scott stuck his on the other side. So when I was on a trip to Newfoundland, I brought stickers with me, and they were the bigger ones like this, not the little ones like that.
Actually, the small ones are better because you can get more on the case as well.
Well, that's right. Yeah, and they fit, right?
When I started putting them on the case sort of willy-nilly, and suddenly realised, well, hang on, so I had to start peeling them off again and put them in some organised state. So one to get one on there.
I had about 300 of these when I went to Newfoundland, and I tagged everything. I tagged hot dog stands and garbage cans and museums and historic sites, and they're everywhere. Didn't get me any subscribers or anything, but
there's a lot of room for next year.
Yeah. So anyone who put the stickers on there next year, go there and put your sticker on there. Put your mark on sticks.
Put your mark on sticks.
Just don't put one on the billiard table. Were they billiard tables or pool tables? What are they?
It's a billiard club, but they're pool tables. I think the difference between pool and billiards is the balls you play with, right?
maybe at your house.
Anyway, we got to wrap this up. Is there anything we haven't covered, Steve?
Well, don't forget on the Sunday, 8 p.m. UK time it is, which would be I've got to work the time out in.
But 3 in the afternoon. 3 in the afternoon.
From 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Drone Seeker show.
Yeah. It was a good show. You weren't on it last week.
I wasn't. I was very
ill.
Ill, indeed, yeah. So I've taken it to work now, and about 3 or 4 people have got it. I said, "That's my present from Florida."
Oh, very good.
But so I've spread the love, just sort of breathe over people. They're all walking around going, "They got cough." Oh dear.
Well, as we go out, I'd like to thank everybody for being here today to watch. They could have been watching anything else, but they chose to be here with us. I thank you, Steve, for coming.
My pleasure.
Coming on here and for coming to Florida. And to everybody that was in Florida, thank you so much for being there.
Indeed, yeah.
It certainly made a memorable time. So
it certainly did, yeah. And all the people in the chat, well, I'm sure we met quite a few of those people in the chat.
Yeah.
It's nice to put faces to names and carry on.
It's nice to be part of the community. And that said, stay tuned in about 2 minutes, probably right after the outro is done. Ray Kelly will be on. So join Ray, and you can type in, if you like, you can type in Brant Ariel's raid in his chat, so he knows that we sent you over. And I got to give Drone Seekers International a moderator too. So anytime you come by, you'll be blue, and you can click on anybody else's channel. So anyway, that said, let me just figure out how to push the right buttons, and we'll play the outro. Okay, here we go. Is that doing its thing?
Yeah. It's doing its thing.
Sound. Where's the sound?
There's no sound?
Oh, it's fine now.